A gentle afternoon sun warms the bustling village market, resting quietly beneath the ancient, sprawling banyan tree. Timmy Tinker starts his new business, carefully arranging the wooden stand beneath the shade of the banyan. Soon, he begins pressing fresh lemons, the bright zest filling the air with a sharp, tangy aroma. Lately, he mixes a concentrated brew, unaware that the secret recipe is far too tart for anyone. Finally, the small lemonade stand is ready, glowing brightly under the brilliant golden light of the afternoon. At that moment, the first customer takes a sip, and his face twists into a strange expression. Gradually, more curious shoppers gather, drawn by the hilarious faces made by those brave enough to drink. Meanwhile, the stall becomes the most popular spot for photos, capturing every funny, sour, and quirky face. Amidst the laughter, the playful puppy creates a little mess that only adds to the afternoon's charm. Finally, as the sun dips low, the tired but happy boy closes his successful little lemonade stand. A peaceful morning mist hangs over the quiet market, waiting for the return of the lively day. Soon, Timmy returns with a fresh supply of citrus, ready to brighten the morning with his secret. When the blade hits the fruit, the scent of fresh lemon zest dances in the gentle breeze. Lately, he stirs in a handful of sugar, hoping to soften the sharp bite of his signature drink. At once, the shock of the acidity hits him, yet he smiles at the familiar, comical result. From now on, he decides to embrace the fame and writes the name clearly on his board. In this moment, the market square fills with life as crowds flock to taste the famous drink. And then, the sight of their twisted faces brings joy to everyone watching in the busy market. While the crowd cheers, the little puppy sneezes, distracted by the strong scent of the citrus fruit. When the long day ends, a calm silence returns to the shadow of the great old tree. At the start of a new dawn, the market awakens in the warm glow of early sunlight. Then, Timmy arrives early, carrying his crate of lemons to begin the work for another busy day. Soon, he arranges the clean glass tumblers, which sparkle like diamonds under the gentle morning light rays. In the meantime, the mix is stirred slowly, combining fresh fruit essence with pure village spring water. Afterward, he makes sure his sign is perfectly straight, welcoming all the visitors to his unique stand. When a curious traveler stops by, they are drawn to the unusual sign and the boy's smile. During the tasting, their eyes pop wide as the sourness takes them by complete and utter surprise. Gradually, the surrounding people begin to laugh and applaud, making the market atmosphere feel truly festive. At that point, the puppy runs in circles, chasing a butterfly through the tall meadow grass nearby. Finally, the light begins to fade, leaving the market in a quiet, golden embrace of evening. High noon brings a gentle warmth, and the market square settles into a quiet, peaceful midday rest. Then, the young boy waits patiently for the afternoon crowd, enjoying the shade of the ancient tree. Afterward, he prepares fresh slices to decorate the glasses, making the lemonade look bright and inviting. In the meantime, the ice clinks against the glass, cooling the drink under the warm afternoon sun. When the villagers approach, they stop to chat and admire the cheerful lemonade stand and the boy. During the drink, they both wince in unison, creating a hilarious scene that delights the passing crowd. From that moment, cameras click and pop, capturing the joy and the sour faces of the visitors. As the laughter continues, the little dog trots through the stalls, proud of his toy lemon trophy. When the sky turns a soft violet, the market slowly drifts into the peaceful silence of night. Finally, the day is done, and he carefully wipes the wood, preparing for another day of joy. A gentle morning begins, as the first light of the sun touches the ancient banyan tree roots. Soon, Timmy Tinker starts his work, whisking the lemonade with a gentle smile under the morning sky. Afterward, he adds a handful of wildflowers to the table, making his little shop look truly beautiful. In the meantime, the little puppy jumps about, eager for the visitors to arrive and start play. When the children arrive, their happy voices fill the market, turning the morning into a fun game. From that moment, the sourness takes full effect, making them all laugh until their eyes water happily. As they pose for their photographs, the market stall shines as the funniest place in the village. When the sun reaches the horizon, the market grows calm, resting under the blanket of the dusk. Finally, the day ends with a peaceful breath, and he sits to enjoy the quiet night stars. At midday, the sun shines brightly, and the marketplace enters a lovely, slow-paced time of rest. Then, the diligent boy cleans his stall, ensuring everything is spotless for the afternoon's new visitors. Afterward, he chops fresh lemons, and the bright citrus smell fills the quiet, shaded market air. In the meantime, he stirs the drink with joy, dreaming of the laughter he will soon hear. When the elderly couple wanders near, they are amused by the sign and the happy little boy. From that moment, his face puckers and he lets out a big, booming laugh of pure surprise. As they chuckle together, everyone else joins in, making the market stall a memory to cherish. When the sun begins its descent, the golden light paints the market in warm, cozy, amber colors. Finally, the day finishes peacefully, and the boy and his puppy rest as the market sleeps. A vibrant midday sun fills the marketplace with bright light, promising a wonderful and busy afternoon ahead. Then, Timmy carefully picks the finest lemons from his basket, ready for another batch of special lemonade. Afterward, he presses the fruits, and the cool liquid collects in his beautiful, handmade ceramic mixing bowl. In the meantime, he stirs it thoroughly, making sure the sweetness balances the powerful tartness just enough. When the neighbors gather around the stand, they look forward to sharing a laugh and a drink. From that moment, her face scrunches up in such a funny way that everyone starts cheering loudly. As they capture the moment, the village square becomes a place of pure magic and joyful memories. When the day starts to drift away, the soft orange glow makes everything look like a painting.
Hello, sir.
Finally,
Would you like a
he
taste
folds
of the
his
most
apron and
refreshing
leaves the
drink in
stall
town?
clean, feeling satisfied with his day of work. A new day begins, and the morning sun shines brightly over the peaceful, quiet village market stall. Then, Timmy arrives early with his basket of lemons, ready to bring smiles to the village again. Afterward, he sets out the cups with care, making sure the table looks perfect for every guest. In the meantime, the fresh lemon juice splashes into the pitcher, smelling clean and wonderfully sharp today. When the travelers pass by, they stop, intrigued by the sign and the happy, bustling little corner. From that moment, she laughs, her face contorting in a way that makes all the crowd clap. As they take the photo, the joy in the market square is as bright as the midday sun. When the sun starts to set, the light softens and everything in the village feels very peaceful. Finally, the day draws to a close, and they walk home under the glow of the sunset. A beautiful morning begins as the sun warms the market and the ancient banyan tree leaves. Then, Timmy returns with his supplies, excited for the busy market day ahead on this weekend. Afterward, he cuts the lemons quickly, and the aroma spreads throughout the quiet, shaded stall area. In the meantime, the mix is prepared with care, creating the perfect balance for his signature lemonade. When the crowd lines up, they are ready for the fun and the sour faces they anticipate. From that moment, the entire crowd erupts into laughter as they see his funny reaction unfold. As the cameras snap, the memory of this joyful day becomes a special part of village life. When the sun sets, the boy and his dog rest together, feeling content in the gentle evening breeze. Finally, the quiet night descends, wrapping the market in stars and a soft, peaceful, golden silence. Even after closing, Timmy keeps thinking about the happy faces, each one brighter than the last. His little puppy curls beneath the wooden stand, guarding the basket of lemons like a tiny hero. Across the quiet square, the ancient banyan tree holds the laughter of the day in its leaves. The empty glasses shine faintly on the shelf, still carrying the scent of sugar, water, and lemon. Timmy writes small notes in his notebook, carefully recording what made people laugh the loudest. He decides that tomorrow he will keep the drink sour, but add a gentler smile to every cup. The puppy raises his head whenever Timmy speaks, as if he understands the plan completely. Together, they listen to distant crickets, feeling the market slowly settle into a soft village dream. Moonlight slips between the stalls, touching the wooden counter with a calm and silvery glow. The sign beside the stand sways lightly, proudly showing the name that made everyone curious. Timmy remembers the old couple, the children, and the travelers who turned surprise into joy. Every strange face had become a small festival, proving that honest laughter could sweeten anything. He feels proud not because the lemonade is perfect, but because it brings people together. The puppy gives a sleepy yawn, then rests his chin on Timmy's foot with complete trust. In that quiet moment, the boy understands that even a mistake can become a wonderful gift. The village market no longer feels like a place of selling, but a place of shared stories. Under the stars, the bowls, cups, lemons, and wooden stand all seem to rest after performing. Timmy gently covers the basket with cloth, saving the brightest fruit for the next morning. At the edge of the square, a lantern flickers once, then steadies in the cooling air. The banyan leaves whisper above him, promising another day of laughter beneath their generous shade. With a peaceful heart, Timmy lifts the sleepy puppy and starts the slow walk toward home. Behind them, the little lemonade stand waits quietly, ready to surprise the village again tomorrow. By the time the cottage door closes behind them, the memory of the laughing crowd remains bright in Timmy's mind, reminding him that tomorrow's lemonade can still be sour, still be silly, and still be full of the same friendly wonder that made every visitor pause beneath the banyan and smile with joy in the fresh night air.